guys, so in this specific video we are going to discuss our amazing trip to Dubai. Okay, so we caught a flight from JFK all the way to Dubai non-stop, and as you guys already know, Isabella is always meeting new friends, and she met this new friend in the play area that I just showed you guys. So we did take our flight through Emirates, and as I said before, this was a non-stop flight from JFK to Dubai, and I do have a separate video on our Emirates experience. And so here's the a little walkthrough. One of the features that I really enjoyed about this specific flight is their view. So on the airplane, you can view different spots different spots where the airplane is flying. And so there was a camera up top, in the back, on the sides. Like, there were a few different cameras. And as I said, we did catch a red-eye flight from JFK, so Isabella was fast asleep. And here are some sky views of Dubai. And whenever we come to Dubai, I always recommend my clients get the service called Marhaba. And so Marhaba, they will pick you up from your specific flight and take you all the way through customs, immigration, and get you right to your transportation provider without a hitch. And this was a really large elevator, the biggest elevator we've ever seen. And this is us enjoying our view on the way to our hotel. So as you guys can tell, we did come in to Dubai late at night. So the very next morning, we stayed busy doing property inspections. So we did a total of 3 different property inspections, and you can find those videos there. So we flew in 2 days early to get started before the group trip. And then on the very next day after our property inspections, we went to the Burj Khalifa, and it was completely amazing. So as you guys already know, the Burj Khalifa, they started construction on the Burj Khalifa in 2004. And they did not finish construction for the Burj Khalifa until 2008. And if you guys didn't know, it's the world's tallest building. Okay, and so here, the Burj Khalifa's elevator will take you over 124 floors up in less than 1 minute. That's crazy. Don't be scared. Wow. And this is the view of the Burj Khalifa. When I say it is breathtaking, you guys, it is breathtaking. You have to see it for yourself. And we took this opportunity to take as many pictures as we could, because you cannot get this view anywhere else. And Isabella had a blast. And this picture right here, this is your most iconic picture of Dubai. If you ever Google Dubai, this is probably what you're going to see right here. Look at those buildings, you guys. Almost no place in the world where you're going to see architecture like this. This is absolutely mind-blowing. And pictures does no justice, trust me. And so Miss Isabella wanted to take a picture by the coin machine. And there's this really nice feature in the Burj Khalifa of the angel wings. And, I wish the camera was a little bit brighter, but it was beautiful. And we just took tons and tons and tons of pictures while we were there at the Burj Khalifa. And so in the beginning, she was a little bit afraid because of the height. But once we started to walk around, she just got so used to it. And she just started, wanting to take more pictures and more pictures. And we stayed there for a very long time, taking in all of the awesomeness of the Burj And so at the Burj Khalifa, they do have this interactive game where it looks like it's the skyline, and so kids can step on it and it creates cracks, but it's not really, it's just a game. Right, and then this is us going down from the 124th floor all the way down. And as I said, we went up in less than 60 seconds, and so you guys, we're gonna go down in less than 60 seconds as well. And I do remember my ears popping just a little bit. And this is a small model showing something that they're going to be building soon. And it is also located near the Dubai Mall. And this was absolutely amazing. Look at this, you guys. So this is us taking a picture by the I Love Dubai frame. And the view is amazing. It's like literally right there by the Burj Khalifa. It kind of reminds me of the pictures from Venice. And we also had a chance to visit the Dubai Aquarium that's inside of the mall. And it is massive, you guys. We visited the aquarium that was at Atlantis. And when I tell you that the Dubai Aquarium at the mall, it's worth a visit. It really is worth a visit over any other aquariums that were there. And so also while we were there at the Dubai Mall, we did go ahead and hop on the Big Bus. And so I'm not sure if you guys ever heard of Big Bus before, but Big Bus, it's a company that basically takes you around the city. And so literally whatever city we come to, we like to jump on Big Bus because they're going to take us to all of the hottest spots, that's there in the area. And so on this specific Big Bus ride, we didn't really get off and walk around because we got on the last bus of the day. But I was perfectly fine because I already knew that we were going to be doing a separate tour of Dubai. And so this is just us taking views from the top of the bus as we're driving through Dubai. And when I tell you, oh my gosh, you guys really have to see this for yourself. The pictures, as I said before, they completely do no justice. And so this here is the Dubai frame. I was told that it separates the old city of Dubai from the new city of Dubai. And then these are boats that go throughout Dubai. And we actually did get on one of the boats as one of the tours to go from one side of Dubai to the other and do some shopping in the souks. And this right here, it doesn't look like it, but it's a whole museum on the inside. Look at that view. And as I said before, we did visit Atlantis, and we have a totally separate video for Atlantis, and I'll have a link in the description. And so after that day, the very next day, we did a whole safari tour. We got to ride camels. We did ATV riding. Just watch. We had a lot of fun on this day. Not to say we didn't have fun on any other days. We had fun every single day. Like, there were no rest breaks on our Dubai trip. None at all. We were like, go, go, go every single day. And this is us riding those ATVs. You ready to get back on?
Yeah.
All right. You gonna drive? She's a bad driver, y'all. She can't drive. Okay, and those head wraps that we are wearing, they are just not for great pictures. They're actually recommended. So before you guys come to Dubai, I do recommend going to Amazon and purchasing one of those head wraps, and it's pretty much to protect you from overheating. It's to protect you from the heat, and then also from all of the sand that's there just blowing around sometimes. And so it may look hot, but I promise you that the head wraps doesn't make it even hotter. It helps. And I'm not sure if I mentioned it before, but we went in June and it was hot. It was really hot, but I cannot say that that took away from the fun of the trip. I look back on it now, and yes, it was really hot, but I'll do it all over again. I would recommend bringing a bottle that can actually hold ice and keep it really, really cold when you're there in Dubai. And so this is just us taking our last few pictures on the ATV area. We had so much fun ATVing. And so after the ATVs, you guys, we went on a crazy ride through the desert in Dubai. And when I said it was like a roller coaster, it was like a roller coaster. But we had so much fun. Like, we were going up and down hills, making circles. You guys just watch. Somebody is enjoying it.
You having fun?
Yeah. So what you think?
Look at the car in front, the truck in front of us. We were going just as crazy.
Here we go. I got the side of the corner.
Put your hands up.
Bar.
This is fun.
This ain't for the week. No, I said this ain't for the week. Man, I got no seat. You see any water out here yet? I seen a camel a minute ago.
You saw a camel?
No, I was kidding. That was a joke from earlier.
I can tell you what the water is.
Oh, wow, look. Look behind us. Look. Right. Sorry. Sorry. Hey, look at this. Look at my head. Look at my head. This girl's on my side. Sorry. Sorry. What did you do? She had me hair locked. Go, bro. Go look at the pictures. Go back and look. Oh, my God. This part together. We ain't doing the first time. My friend who can't
And so after our crazy safari ride, we did get a chance to take a break and catch the sunset, do a little sand duning, and this is Isabella doing a little sand duning. And oops, she did not make it all the way to the bottom, but she had so much fun with this.
You okay?
And she did not get hurt in the making of this video.
Thank you.
When I tell you that the people there in Dubai are so very sweet, so sweet. Okay, and so after that safari, we had a chance to see belly dancers and different types of dancers, and this was at our barbecue dinner. And no worry, if you are a vegetarian, they did have a lot of vegetarian options there. So this was a full-on show.
Mr. Hani Tanura. You will see ocean in motion. Quietly and watching nature. And the beauty of the beacon. Why now? Why here? Hani Tanura.
And I really liked him. He did a bunch of tricks that I've never seen before, and it was really entertaining, not only for myself but for Isabella and the rest of the crew as well. And this was one thing that I did not expect. I did not expect his outfit to have lights on it, you guys. And so this really kept everyone entertained. It really did. So coming up here, she is. We have our belly dancer, and she did an amazing job. And no Dubai experience would be complete without a barbecue safari fire dancer. And as I mentioned before, we did see camels. We did get a chance to ride the camel. It was a complete experience here in Dubai. Okay, and after this barbecue safari tour, the very next day after getting some sleep, we did have a full Dubai tour. And this is kind of like the old Dubai, but we visited a lot of different places. And this was our first chance that we had to ride a boat in Dubai. So we're all getting on the boat, and in this specific tour we're heading over to the souks of Dubai, and that's where we're going to do a lot of shopping. We're going to see the largest gold ring in the world. It's going to be a bunch of gold, a bunch of food, a bunch of everything at the souks of Dubai. So we are on our way to the souks of Dubai to do some shopping. Ready? Ready? All right, let's go. And so the souks of Dubai, it's a very short ride, maybe about a 5-minute water taxi ride to get there. But we were able to see all of the local scenes, and this is pretty much how the locals travel around. So it was really nice to get a good feel of how things work over in Dubai when it comes to moving from one side of Dubai to the other. And so now we are off of our water taxi, and this is our tour guide, Mo, and he's going to take us all throughout the shops and the souks of Dubai. So the very first souk that we're going to come up to, it's a spice souk. So inside of here, they're going to tell us all about the spices, and we're going to get a chance to taste some. I believe it was chocolate covered dates. And here you can see all of the dried fruits and vegetables that they have to offer. They had a pretty nice display of fruits and vegetables that were dried, as well as chocolates and spices.
Saffron is coming like this. Red one is only saffron. Here yellow is not saffron, it's roots. This is red one first cutting here. This means roots. This is only here. Saffron you can put in water, tea, coffee, milk, just like this here. Put in water, tea, coffee, milk, and drink it. Yeah, this very good for skins, cancers, blood circulation, and weight loss.
And so they were pretty much displaying the different types of spices and the different types of herbs that they had available and what they were used for.
Do you know what's this? You can smell it first.
We also had a chance to smell a lot of different herbs and spices, and it was one in particular. It really, really cleared your airway. And in a few seconds, you're gonna hear them say, "Close your eyes, close your eyes." It really, really cleared your airways. And if you had your eyes open, and I wouldn't necessarily say that it will burn your eyes, but if you just breathe it in, it will really clear, anything that you have going on that's junky, inside of your chest.
Okay, these guys have fruit tea, which is good for blood pressure and cholesterol. It will also help you to lose weight. That tea. Which one?
So in a few seconds, you're going to hear him say, "Close your eyes, close your eyes." This is eucalyptus that they are spraying around, and it did a really, really great job of clearing us out, like your nostrils. Like it was like a menthol. I can't even describe it, but it really, really cleared out everything. If you're the type of person that has a lot of chest congestion going on, this eucalyptus will definitely clear you out. And if you listen closely, he'll explain exactly what this herb is for.
Excuse me, this is eucalyptus. We can put in charcoal. If you don't have charcoal, small sticks, put in hot water, take one blanket cover and smell it. Very good for nose, cough, and good
This
for
is for
sinus.
those people who have issues with hot and cold and hot, sniffing, blockage of nose. Sometimes you get headache too, so this is good for that. And it's real shake. If you put in the water, you don't.
And Isabella had a chance to taste the chocolate covered dates, and she did not like them. And so here's another snippet of all of the other dried fruits and herbs that they have, and some clothing as well. I would also recommend, if you guys have to buy any clothing while in Dubai, don't buy it out of the mall. I would highly recommend waiting until you get to the souks to start shopping, because everything is way more affordable than there at the mall itself. So in the souks, there's a lot of different shopping plazas. So as I said before, if you guys are there, I wouldn't really recommend shopping in the Dubai Mall. Come to the souks. There's a lot of stuff that's gonna be like half off. Like almost everything that's there in the mall is here in the souks of Dubai. So I would recommend waiting to shop until you get to the souks. And so in the souks, you'll get more local things versus commercialized things. Like things in the souks of Dubai are a lot more authentic. What's up, guys? So right now we are at the Gold Souks of Dubai, and they have so many different shops here.
And we're about to go get ice cream.
Yeah, and we're gonna get some camel milk ice cream pretty soon. Check out this one. Come on. Check out this, guys. Look at that. Beautiful, right? Look at this one.
And next we're gonna show you guys the biggest gold ring in the world.
Okay, so as I mentioned, we are at the gold souks of Dubai. And this is nothing but gold. This is not fake gold. This is real gold. And one of the shops that I went into, this specific shop here, he said that the gold was 21 karat.
Everything's 21 karat?
So if you are a gold lover, the gold souks of Dubai should definitely be a part of your Dubai experience. Look at all of this gold. And the whole block has nothing but gold. Very, very beautiful.
Meow. Meow.
Yes, Dubai has cats too. So this is the biggest gold ring in the world. Biggest gold ring in the world. And it's real gold. And here's the Guinness World Record certificate. What are you eating? Is it good?
And the camel milk ice cream was actually pretty good. So after we got through at the souks of Dubai, we hopped back on our bus to finish off our day at the beach. So the last thing I did notice while we were leaving the souks of Dubai, we had to take a restroom break, but the restrooms are outside restrooms. So ladies and gents, if you have to go to the restroom, I would say bring some toilet paper because they do have the bidets there. And if you're not used to using them, you may be left feeling a little bit wet. So always bring extra toilet paper or tissue with you if you're roaming around Dubai, because some bathrooms are outside bathrooms, such as this one. Now, I'm not saying that all bathrooms throughout Dubai are outside bathrooms such as this one, but you may get one of these depending on what side of town you go to. Most bathrooms in Dubai, they're traditional restrooms that are like, your traditional restroom here in the United States, but you may, encounter a restroom like this, and you kind of want to be prepared. So after leaving the souks of Dubai, we did get a chance to stop by a few different places, and we got a picture of this mosque here. It's very, very, very beautiful. And I'm not sure if you guys knew, but in Dubai, there is McDonald's, Burger King, KFC. There's a lot of traditional restaurants that we have here in the States, but the restaurants there in Dubai, they're a little bit different. They're halal. Basically, everything tastes fresher. Everything tastes a lot better. Even the cheeses that we ate, you can tell that there was a difference. So when you guys come visit Dubai, you'll see the difference in the taste of fast food and how much better it tastes because it's halal. So after the souks, as I said before, we did get a chance to stop by Jumeirah Beach. And at the time of our visit, they were building something right there in front of the most iconic building inside of Dubai. But that's all good. This is exactly what it looked like here. They're always building something in Dubai, and that's the Burj Al Arab. Okay. And here's some other great finds that we passed by on our way from Jumeirah Beach. It's very beautiful. Okay, and there is Atlantis. And we also did an Atlantis video. You guys should go and check that out. So after our day trip at night, we did go ahead and take our Dao Chow cruise. And this is just the Dubai skyline at night. It is absolutely beautiful. And this is the pier here. Very beautiful. This is one place that I'm definitely going to spend more time at when I go back to Dubai this year. I have to spend more time at the pier. It's so beautiful out here. I only got a chance to see it at night, but from pictures I already know that it's breathtaking. So we are coming up on our Dao Chow cruise, and as soon as we got there, they were giving us dates as well as coffee. And so this is a tradition of those that are in Dubai. And so this is the beauty right here. And so there's Mo telling us exactly how to eat the dates as well as the coffee. And this is Miss Isabella having tons of fun on the Dao Chow cruise. And while we were on this Dao Chow cruise, we did get our henna done. And getting our henna done really varied when it comes to prices depending on who was doing it. But Isabella got her henna done, and I also decided to go ahead and get some henna done. And this henna lasted for a long time when we did finally come back home to the States. I must say that. And these are just some amazing Dubai pier views. Look at the architecture that these buildings have. And so once we go outside, it looks way more beautiful. So right now, I'm recording from the inside of the Dao Chow cruise. Okay, so as we did go outside, they did give us something to drink. I don't drink, and of course Isabella's a kid, she doesn't drink, so we did do a few toasts out there. It was really, really nice to be able to share this little moment with her. And look at that view. We cannot find architecture like this in the States. So beautiful. And here's that famous Dubai Ferris wheel. Look at the skyline of Dubai as it's lit up at night. Look at this. So very, very beautiful. And for the Dao Chow cruise, it was a buffet, and as I said before, I'm a pescatarian, so they did have a lot of great options for myself as well as my daughter, and so the food was really good. And so on the very next day, we did take a tour to Abu Dhabi. And so the Abu Dhabi mosque, it was so beautiful. Oh my gosh. it was the most beautifulest building I've ever seen in my life. It's so beautiful, and pictures does no justice for this building, I can promise you. But it's one of the grandest mosques out there in the world, okay? And this is Miss Isabella. And look at this. Beautiful. And so on our next trip back to Dubai, I cannot wait to visit Abu Dhabi. And so I will say for women that's gonna be visiting the Grand Mosque in Abu Dhabi, you guys must wear a head covering as well as a kaftan throughout the whole trip. Now for guys, it's another story, but for women in particular, we must cover up our hair and our heads, just like this picture here, and we have to have on a full body dress. Right, so that is going to pretty much wrap up this whole entire group trip of our Dubai tour. If you guys have any additional questions, please feel free to reach out to me. You guys can give me a call at 813-GO1-FLY2, which translates to 813-461-3592. We're gonna be in Dubai several times this year, and we hope to see one of you guys on this tour with us. We have tons of content to continue to share with you guys, and until our very next video, I'll talk to you soon.